Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We go tonight. 120. Let's go, man. We need turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shot 3. 4 down.
Throwing on third. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Sit. 180. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll run on first down. Whitley, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Focus, defense, focus. Watch it. Gun. 59's Mike. Check.
Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Ready. Set. 180. Gun. Hey.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Eight. Deuce. Alert flare. Joker. Hey,
They'll try the left side. Whitley down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check tight. He's checking. Crash. Shift. Tight dog. Hey. Back. Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift.
They'll try the left side. Whitley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Line 20. Check 56.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
It's just me and you.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
24's the mic. Let's get the ball.
Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Ready? Ready? Check, 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Twist. Great. Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 3rd down, Whitley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Eight. Watch the ship.
The shotgun snap for Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. 20.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score Panthers 7,
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Fresno. Slam. Check the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game. You know, and me and my crew, we got to see them. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
59, Mike to 59. He can't hang.
Off play action. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 50. 20. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Shift. He's coming. He's 8. Express.
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check three. Switch. 20. What's twitch?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Hey, pick your game up.
We go 76. 76.
On 1st and 10, gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Los Angeles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. He's mine. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here I come.
A shotgun snap for gone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check nickel. Slip.
Super 66. Turbo set.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
4 down. Check. I got one.
Great.
24 is the mic.
Here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
58 the mic. 58. Here we go. 58.
Newton now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Check three. Watch the 8.
On first down, Whitley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Here we go. Mike to the 3.
59. Mike to 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's complete to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's been a long day for you.
Shell.
50. Mike is the 50. Check Mike 50. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
19 yards. And the Rams first down.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more.
To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Newton. He finds an opening past the 40. That's Samuel, caught left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's coming, double up.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Check 13.
Super.
Here's Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Cut. 180.
Here we go. Watch time.
Hardball.
Tight is right.
Hold on. Check.
No. Off.
Hardball, stop.
Gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey. 4 down.
5.
Take 4. Kill. Hey, turn it.
Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Newton looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Taken in at the 22.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it flip. And this is caught inside the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Check. Mike's 50. Come on, D.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Value three.
Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Goff now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Carolina, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for L.A., they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.